Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss the solution of AIT 2 test papers. Okay. So let's start the discussion of all the solutions. Okay. So let's start. The first question came in your test. That is the first question. If ABC are in AP, arithmetic progression. Okay. So what is the first information given in the question? That is A, B, C are in AP, right? That means we can say A plus C divided by 2 is equal to B. That is, we can write here 2B is equal to A plus C. So in place of A plus C, we can write 2B, or in place of 2B, we can write A plus C. And also it is given one root of the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is 2. Then find the other roots. The quadratic equation given as ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So एक root is one, एक root given है, that is 2, and another root is, suppose I am taking, let another one is alpha, right? Another one is alpha. Okay. If 2 is the root of this quadratic equation, then we can say 2 will be satisfying this quadratic equation. So let's satisfy 2 with this quadratic equation. Then it will be 4a, 2 square is 4, 4a plus 2b plus c is equal to 0, right? What we got? 4a plus 2b plus c is equal to 0. Already we are having, we know 2b is equal to a plus c. Here we got 2b is equal to a plus c. So if we'll replace 2b as a plus c, what will happen? Let's see. So 4a plus, in place of 2b, I'm writing a plus c is equal to 0, right? So 4a plus a is 5a, 5a plus 2c. I got 5a plus 2c is equal to 0. That means here we are getting c upon 5a is equal to minus 2c. Yes or no? So 5a is equal to minus 2c. That means c upon a is c. We are getting here c upon a is minus 5 upon 2, right? So c upon a we got, that is minus 5 upon 2. So in the given quadratic equation, if I'll ask you to find the product of roots, so product of roots will be product of roots, है ना? It is actually 2 into alpha, है कि नहीं? 2 into alpha, which is actually c upon a. Okay, so c upon a we got, that is minus 5 by 2. So we are getting here 2 alpha is equal to minus 5 upon 2. So alpha we got, that is minus 5 upon 4. Yes or no? Minus 5 upon 4 is your correct answer. So other root is minus 5 upon 4. So correct answer is option A. है ना? Easy question है कि नहीं? है ना? So it's a question came from quadratic equation. Okay. So let's move to the second question. 62 question, actually number 62 is a question which is coming from determinants and matrix. You can solve that questions easily, actually. That's why I skipped that question. Okay, but in question number 63, it's a question coming from coordinate geometry, right? It's a question came from coordinate geometry, and we'll discuss the solution here. So in the question number 63, it is given that let PQR, all the points PQR having the coordinates is given, all the coordinates of PQR are given with the 3 points. Okay, the equation of the angle bisector PQR is, the equation of angle bisector PQR is. So let's try to draw the figure first. So try to draw the figure first. Suppose this is my coordinate axis. Okay, this is my coordinate axis, and I'm taking all the points minus 1, 0. Suppose this point is -1, 0 I am taking, and this point is P. Okay, this is my origin. O, Q is given. Acha, this point is Q. It is already given, that is Q. Coordinate is 0, 0. And R. R is another point. It is given that 3√3. ठीक है, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3√3. Okay, I'm taking the line total. So 3√3 point is actually here. It will be lying 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, something. Okay, suppose this point R is lying here. 3√3. Okay, 3√3. This point is R. 3√3. Okay, the coordinate of R is given as 3√3. If I'll join all these 3 points, okay, now I'm joining these 3 points. Okay, let's see. PQR. Okay, this. Okay, this is my R, this is my P, this is my Q. I got. Okay, now it is given that the equation of angle bisector. Okay, it is asking the equation of angle bisector for the angle PQR. So PQR की angle bisector मुझे पूछा है. Let's draw the first angle bisector. This is the angle PQR, and if I'll draw the angle bisector, okay, so this is my angle bisector of the angle PQR. Suppose this line is L. So it is asking the equation of angle bisector L. So you need to find the equation of this line L. Okay. Now, if I'll ask you to draw a perpendicular from the point R on x-axis. Let's draw a perpendicular from the point R on x-axis. Right. Okay. This is angle 90 degree. Right. So this angle is 90 degree. I'm taking this angle is theta. ठीक है, एंड ये इसका कोऑर्डिनेट, ये जो लेंथ होगा, व्हाट इज द लेंथ ऑफ Q to this point? This will be 3. And what is the length of this line? This is 3√3. Okay, so now I'm asking, what is the value of theta? Find theta. So if we'll solve this question, and I will ask you, what is tan theta here? So tan theta will be 3√3 upon 3. That is √3. So theta becomes 60 degree, right? So theta we got, that is 60 degree. Okay, theta we got, that is 60 degree. Now I'm asking, try to find the slope of line L, है ना? So how we can find the slope of the line L, है ना? That means first we need to find the angle made by this line with the positive x-axis, and then we'll take the tan of that angle. So what you will get, that will be your slope. Simple, है ना? Okay, so let's find this angle. We know this angle is 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. Okay, and this is the angle bisector. L is the angle bisector of this blue angle PQR, right? That means this angle is equal to this angle, है कि नहीं? ठीक है, and this angle is already, this angle is 90 degree, so this angle will be 30. ओके, सो दिस इज 30। इफ ये 30 हो गया तो फिर ये क्या हो जाएगा बेटा, बोलो? दिस एंगल, ये 30 हो गया, ये 60 हो गया, and this is, I know this is the angle bisector, line is the angle bisector, that means we know this angle is 90. Okay, this angle is 90, right? And this is 60 plus 30, 90, ये भी 90 है, दिस साइड भी ये 90 है। तो ये एंगल मुझे चाहिए, ये एंगल हम कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर ये एंगल बाइसेक्टर हो रहा है, अगर ये एंगल बाइसेक्टर हो रहा है तो ये और ये एंगल दोनों सेम हो जाएगा, है कि नहीं? तो ये अगर सेम हो गया तो दिस एंगल, टोटल एंगल इज इक्वल टू दिस एंगल, है कि नहीं? दिस एंगल इज इक्वल टू दिस एंगल। तो ये मेरा 90 डिग्री है, ये 90 डिग्री है, और ये भी 90 डिग्री, तो ये भी 30 हो जाएगा ना। सो दिस विल बी 30। तो टोटल द एंगल मेड बाय, यू कैन सी द एंगल मेड बाय द लाइन एल विद द पॉजिटिव एक्स एक्सिस, दैट इज 120 डिग्री, है ना? सो स्लोप ऑफ द लाइन एल इज, क्या हो जाएगा? स्लोप ऑफ द लाइन एल इज tan of 120 degree. So what is tan of 120 degree? Tan of 120 degree is minus root 3. Okay, minus root 3. The slope we got, slope of the line L is minus root 3. We got this. So this is my slope of the line, and it is passing through the origin. Let's, what I'm doing, I'm taking, let the equation of line is y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, y is equal to mx plus c, and here c is equal to 0. Since c is equal to 0, we can write this line as y is equal to mx. Why c is equal to 0? Because the angle bisector passing through the origin, right? So y is equal to mx plus c, c is 0, so y is equal to mx. So slope is already we got, that is minus root 3. Then the equation of the line will be root 3x plus y is equal to 0. So this is the answer. Root 3x plus y is equal to 0. Root 3x plus y is equal to 0. So what is the correct option? Root 3x plus y. So option D is the correct one. Option D is your correct answer. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's move to the next question. Let's see the next question, that is solve x for this inequality. Okay. So it's a very easy question, but you should know the rule, how to solve, rule to solve the inequality. Okay, solve for x. Okay, so it is given on root of x minus 2 is greater than on root of 4 minus x, right? Okay, so how we can solve this? So these inequality to be satisfied, this inequality to be true, x minus 2 must be greater than equal to 0, and 4 minus x must be greater than equal to 0, right? So here by solving this inequality, we are getting x is greater than equal to 0. One inequality we got, and one solution we got, that is here we are getting x is less than equal to 4. Another we got. Okay. Now this is the one solution we got here. Next thing is, here we can from both the inequality we can see here x is greater than equal to 2. X is greater than equal to 2 and less than equal to 4. Okay, this is the solution we got here. But if we'll, in the given inequality, if we'll square on both sides, because x is lying between 2 to 4, if we'll square on both sides, what we will get? We will get x minus 2 is greater than 4 minus x, right? And now 2x becomes greater than 6. So x is greater than If we'll divide 2 on both sides, we'll get x is greater than 3. So we got this. So if we'll take intersection of these two solutions, 1 and 2, then the solution set x belongs to, देखो, x is lying between 2 and 4. Okay, 2 and 4. एक तो है ये, and x is greater than 3. X is greater than 3. Now, the intersection region is this. So, the solution set will be 3 to 4. है ना? 3 to 4. 3 is excluded and 4 is included. Okay. 3 to 4 is your correct answer. 3 to option D is correct answer. Right? Option D is correct. And here ना बहुत ही easy question है ना? I hope this is clear to everyone. The correct answer is option D. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, in the next question, it is given that some statement is given 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9 and so on up to 1 by n square, which is less than 2 minus 1 by n. And it is true for which of the following statement? You need to prove this. So we'll use the method of induction and we'll try to find the answer. So let's see what is the solution of this question. Okay, now in the left hand side, okay, in the left hand side it is given that 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9 and so on up to 1 by n square. Okay, and it is given that the total statement is p of n. So if we'll use the method of induction, we'll first try to verify whether it is true for 1 or not. If we'll take n is equal to 1, then p of 1 will be p of 1, left hand side will be 1. Left hand side becomes 1 because we are taking only one term of the left hand side. So, okay, so left hand side becomes 1 and right hand side becomes p of 1 becomes 2 minus 1 by 1, that is also 1. So p of 1 is true. Okay, now if we'll check for n is equal to 2, so p of 2 becomes, in p of 2 LHS becomes 1 plus 1 by 4, that is 5 upon 4, है ना? And RHS right hand side becomes 2 minus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 we can write this as also 6 by 4, है ना? So see here, it is 5 by 4 and it is 6 by 4. So left hand side here, left hand side becomes less than right hand side. Okay, left hand side becomes less than right hand side. So it is, oh, sorry, p of 1 is not true because they are equal. We are getting here LHS is equal to RHS, right? LHS is equal to RHS. So this is not true, है ना? So p of 1 is not true. ठीक है, but we are getting here p of 2 is true. ठीक है, p of 2 is true. Let's check for another natural number, that is n is equal to 3. I am taking n is equal to 3. We'll take n is equal to 3. So p of 3 becomes, see the statement, 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9, 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9. Okay, this is my left hand side. So left hand side, and this becomes, if we'll calculate it, we'll get 1.36, and if we'll calculate the right hand side, that is 2 minus 1 by 3, है ना? So this is 5 upon 3. So 5 upon 3 is actually 1.67. So see, left hand, in this case also we are getting, in the third, when we are taking n is equal to 3, we are getting also left hand side becomes less than right hand side, right? Left hand side becomes less than right hand side. Then we can say here p of 3 is also true. ठीक है, P of 3 is also true. So P of 2 is true, P of 3 is true. Let's assume P of n is equal to 2. Let's, what I'm doing, let's assuming P of n is true. If it is true, let's try for n plus 1. है ना? Let's check for n plus 1. N is equal to n plus 1 I'm taking here. If we'll take n is equal to n plus 1, so what we will get in the statement becomes P of n is given as P of n is given as this 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9 up to 1 by n square, right? So P of n plus 1 becomes 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9 and so on up to 1 by n plus 1 whole square, which is less than equal to 2 minus 1 by, before this term I am writing here n square also, 2 minus 1 by n, 1 by n plus 1 by n plus 1 whole square, right? So this statement I am getting P of n plus 1. Okay, now simplify the right hand side of this inequality. Okay, if you'll simplify it, what I'm getting here, see, we are getting 2 minus 1 by n plus 1 by n plus 1 ka whole square. So I am taking 2 here. So if you'll take 2 here, I am getting, that is 2, I'm not taking common. Sorry. 2 minus 1 by n minus 1 by n plus 1 whole square, right? So this becomes 2 minus, if we'll take the LCM, this becomes n into n plus 1 whole square, and the numerator becomes n plus 1 whole square is, that is n square plus 2n plus 1 minus n. So in place of this 2n, we can write n directly, plus n plus 1. So this is, I am getting 2 minus n square plus n plus 1 by n into n plus 1 ka whole square. Okay. Now, if I'll further simplify it, it becomes 2 minus n square plus n divided by n into n plus 1 whole square. Okay. Minus, I can write here 1 by n into n plus 1 whole square, right? So see, this becomes 2 minus n into n plus 1. So n will be cancelled out and 1 n plus 1 will be cancelled out. So this becomes 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 by n into n plus 1 whole square. I'm getting this. Okay, I'm getting this. So can I say this? Can I say this quantity will be less than equal to 2 minus 1 by n plus 1? 2 minus 1 by n plus 1. Yes, this will be less than 2 minus 1 by n plus 1, because here in the left hand side we are having 2 minus 1 by n plus 1 minus 1 by n into n plus 1 whole square. So this will be less than 2 minus 1 by n plus 1. So I am getting here P of n plus 1, that is the statement becomes now 1 by 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 9 and so on up to 1 by n square plus 1 by n plus 1 whole square, which is less than 2 minus 1 by n plus 1, right? Then we can say here P of the left hand side becomes less than right hand side. So P of n plus 1 is 2. Okay, so I'm getting P of n plus 1 is 2. So hence we can say this P of n is true for n greater than 1 when n belongs to n. So this is your answer. P of n is true for n is greater than 1, n greater than 1 when n belongs to the set of natural number, and option C is the correct answer. Option C is your correct answer. I hope this is clear to everyone, guys. Let's move to the next question here. हो गया ना सबका? ठीक है. Let's move to the next question. Okay. So it's a question came from binomial theorem. In the question, it is given that if the coefficient of the middle term in the question, if a coefficient of middle term in the binomial expansion of 1 plus alpha x 1 plus alpha x to the power 4 and 1 minus alpha x to the power 6 is same. That means two binomial expansions are given and both the binomial expansions are having same middle term. Then you need to find the value of alpha, right? Okay. So before going through the solution of the question, I am asking here, what is the general expansion, what is the general form of binomial expansion? So that is a plus b. If I'll ask you to what is the binomial expansion of a plus b to the power n, this will be summation from k is equal to 0 to n. We can say that is nck into a to the power n minus k into b to the power k. So this is the general expansion of a plus b to the power n. And now I'm asking, what is the general term? What is the general term of this binomial expansion? How we can find? What is the formula? That is T of r plus 1. T r plus 1 is equal to NCR, or T of k plus 1, you can say NCR into a to the power n minus r into b to the power r. So this is my general term. Now we'll discuss about the middle term. How we can find the middle term of a binomial expansion. So what is just I am telling you the formula. What is the formula to find the middle term? So if the expansion is given as a plus b to the power n, so two conditions are arising here. If n is odd, another one is n is even. Okay. If n is odd, another one is n is even. The two cases are arising. One is n is even, sorry, odd, and second one is n is even. Okay. So in case of n is even, you are getting odd number of terms in the expansion. If you are getting n number of terms, n plus, if n is even, you are getting n plus 1 number of terms, that is n plus 1 will be odd numbers of terms you will get. When you are having odd number of terms, then how many middle terms will be there? Suppose we are taking 3 terms in expansion, then 1 middle term you are getting. So in this case, when n is even, only one middle term is only one middle term will be coming. So that is T of n by 2 plus 1. So this is my middle term when n is even. But when n is odd, you will get two middle terms. One is T n plus 1 by 2 and another one is T n plus 3 by 2. Okay. So these are two middle terms in case of when n is odd. So when n is odd, you are getting even number of terms. So in case of even number of terms, you are getting here, you will get two middle terms, right? So these are the formula based on these questions we'll be using in this question. Okay. Now come to our solution of this question. If we'll go through the solution, now two binomial expansions are given. One is 1 plus alpha x to the power 4. Okay. 1 plus, let's discuss about first 1 plus alpha x to the power 4. So here n is even. Here n is even. So n is equal to 4. N is equal to 4 and it is even number. If it is even number, then middle term, what is the middle term will be? Middle term is actually, middle term becomes t n by 2, that is 4 by 2 plus 1, which is t3. है ना? So t3, we know what is the t r plus 1. We can write t3 as t2 plus 1. है ना? So here r becomes 2. If r becomes 2, then what is the middle term will be? So if we'll replace n is equal to 4 in this formula, if we'll replace n is equal to 4 and r is 2, then we are getting this is equal to 4c2 into a क्या है ना 1 to the power 4 minus 2, तो 1 हो जाएगा, and alpha x to the power r, that is 2. So we are getting 4c2 alpha square x square, 4c2 alpha square x square, that is 4c2 is 6 alpha square x square. Okay, so this is the middle term of the expansion of 1 plus alpha x to the power 4. Now move to the next expansion is given is as 1 minus alpha x to the power 6. Second expansion is given as 1 minus alpha x to the power 6. So in this expansion, n is also even, n is equal to 6 and it is even, right? If it is even, then middle term will be, middle term क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? Middle term will be t 6 by 2, which is 3 plus 1. So t3 plus 1, we are getting t4, t3 plus, sorry, yes, t3 plus 1, or t4 we are getting, t4 is your middle term, and t3 plus 1, right? So what is the middle term will be? That is 6, n is 6, c, r is 3, 6c3 है ना, 6c3 1 to the power जो भी ले लो वो 1 ही होगा, and minus of alpha x to the power 3, that is also we can write here 6c3 minus 6c3 into alpha cube x cube, alpha cube x cube, and 6c3 is 20, so minus 20 alpha cube x cube. Okay, so this is my middle term for the second expansion, and it is given that in the question the coefficient of the middle terms are same, the coefficient of both the middle terms are same. That means here in the first middle term the coefficient is 6 alpha square, 6 alpha square, which is equal to coefficient in the second middle term is minus 20 alpha cube, right? So this becomes what? Alpha square will be cancelled out, alpha 3 as alpha, so alpha is equal to minus 6 upon 20, which is equal to, this becomes 3 upon 10, minus 3 upon 10. So alpha becomes, the answer is alpha is equal to minus 3 upon 10. This is the answer. Alpha is equal to minus 3 upon 10. The correct answer is minus 3 upon n, and which is the option A. Option A is your correct answer. I hope this is clear to everyone, guys. Let's move to the next question. Okay. So in this question, it's actually formula based question. If cos inverse of x minus cos inverse of y by 2 is given as alpha, then you need to find what is the value of this expression, trigonometric expression, from the following options. Okay. Now, if we'll solve this question, let's see. It is given in the question cos inverse of x minus cos inverse of y by 2, which is given as alpha. Okay. Now we know one formula, which is, formula क्या है? Cos inverse of x minus cos inverse of y, which is equal to xy cos inverse of xy plus on root of 1 minus x square into on root of 1 minus y square when x is xy if xy greater than 0 and x square plus y square also greater than 1. So this is the formula, है ना? So here we'll apply this formula, right? In the given equation, if we'll use this formula, so what we are getting, let's see. So this becomes cos inverse of x y by 2 xy by 2 plus on root of 1 minus x square, okay, on root of 1 minus x square into on root of 1 minus y square by 4, right? On root of 1 minus y square by 4, ठीक है, which is equal to alpha. It is given as alpha, right? Okay, चलो ठीक है. If it is given, now if we further simplify it, we are getting xy by 2 plus on root of 1 minus x square into on root of 1 minus y square by 4 is equal to cos of alpha. है कि नहीं? If we take the LCM in the left hand side, if we take LCM in the left hand side, what you will get? We'll get 2xy plus 2 into on root of 1 minus x square into on root of 1 minus y square by 4, which is equal to cos of alpha. Okay, so this becomes now 2 cos alpha. If we write this as 2 into on root of 1 minus x square into on root of 1 minus y square by 4 equal to 2 cos alpha minus xy. This becomes 2 cos alpha minus xy. Now, if we'll further simplify it, we'll square on both sides. If we'll take the squaring both sides, so this becomes 4 into 1 minus x square into 1 minus y square by 4, which is equal to 4 into cos square alpha plus x square y square minus 4 xy cos alpha. Okay, now what we'll do, if we'll take LCM in this bracket, we'll get 1 minus x square after taking the LCM, this becomes 4 minus y square. So 4 will be cancelled out from the numerator and denominator. We are getting 4 cos square alpha plus x square y square minus 4xy cos alpha we are getting. Okay, now if we'll multiply both the brackets in the left hand side, we'll get 4 minus y square minus 4x square plus x square y square, which is given as 4 into cos square alpha plus x square y square minus 4xy cos alpha. So from both the sides, I will cancel out x square y square. Okay, now we are having 4x square. If we take 4 minus, okay, if we simplify it, we'll get 4x square minus 4xy cos alpha plus y square, which is equal to 4. Anything else we are having? Okay, that is 4 cos square alpha. If we'll take to this side, so this will be 4 minus 4 cos square alpha, that is 4 sin square alpha. Okay, that is 4 sin square alpha. So actually, this thing is asked in the question. Value of this expression is asked in the question. The answer is 4 sin square alpha. The answer is 4 sin square alpha. Which option is correct? 4 sin square alpha. Option B is correct, right? Option B is correct here. Clear, everyone? Okay, let's move to the next question here. In the next question, the function is given and it is asking to find the period of that function. Okay, chalo ठीक है. So no, all of you know what is how we can find when if f of x is given as g of x plus h of x, and if g of x has the period t1 and h of x has the period t2, then period of f of x is actually, what is the period of f of x? LCM of t1, t2. Okay, so if you use this concept, right, we'll use this concept and also another concept I'm saying. चलो ठीक है, उसको यूज करेंगे तो डायरेक्ट पता चलेगा. ठीक है, चलो. So in the question it is given f of x is equal to mod of sine 4x. So mod of sine of 4x. So what is the period of this function? So of this function, period is actually sine 4x. Period of sine 4x is sin x की पीरियड होता है क्या? That is 2 pi. So sin 4x की पीरियड क्या हो जाएगा? 2 pi upon 4, that is pi by 2. If this becomes pi by 2, all of you know, if sin x, the period of sin of x is 2 pi, then sin mod of sin x, period of mod of sin x becomes pi. Okay, so similarly if you use the concept here also, if period of sin of 4x is pi by 2, then period of mod of sine of 4x is pi by 2 by 2, that is pi by 4. Is that clear to everyone? Pi by 4. So period of mod of sine of 4x is period pi by 4. Then we'll try to find the period of cos of 2x. Okay, mod of cos of 2x. So period of cos x is 2 pi. So period of cos of 2x, what it will be? 2 pi by 2, which is equal to pi. Then period of mod of cos of 2x will be pi by, देखो cos of x की पीरियड 2 pi होता है, तो mod of cos of x की पीरियड क्या होता है? That is also, what is happening? Pi by pi होता है ना. Okay, this becomes pi. So mod of cos of 2x की पीरियड क्या हो जाएगा? That is pi by 2. Now the question is to find the period of this function f of x, which is equal to mod of sine of 4x plus mod of cos of 2x. तो इसका पीरियड मुझे पता है, that is pi by 4, and इसका पीरियड मुझे पता है, that is pi by 2. तो जो पीरियड ऑफ f of x is LCM of pi by 4 and pi by 2. So pi by 4 and pi by 2 की पीरियड क्या हो जाएगा? That is pi by 2. So answer is pi by 2. The correct answer is pi by 2. Pi by 2 is your correct answer. Option C is correct, right? Option C is correct. Okay, let's move to the next question. Here in this question, which of the following is tautology? Okay, which of the following is tautology? Acha. So if you'll draw the truth table, it's a very easy question. All of you must have attended this question. And if I am taking the statement P, so what are, how many possibilities? How many possibilities of this statement? How many truth values are possible for this statement? One per statement, that is, it may be true or it may be false. Okay, then negation of P becomes false. Here in this case, true. Okay, then if we'll take P and negation of P, P or negation of P. So P and, so when any of the statement, any one of the statement from two statement, if one is false and another one is true, then P and negation of P will be, then the conjunction will be false. Conjunction statement will be false. So this is false and this is false also. And this will be true when we are finding true. Or in case of or, this is or, this is and. Okay. So P or negation of P. So true, false is true, true, false is true. So in this case, this is our tautology. Tautology, what is tautology? Tautology, when all the truth values are true, then we will say this is one tautology. Okay. But when, okay, let's see. So correct answer is option B. P or negation of P is a tautology. Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone, guys. Clear? Okay. Let's move to the next question. Okay. Okay. In the question number 75, sorry. What is the question? Next question we have discussed. Chalo, ठीक है. ये हो गई. Okay, 71. The question is given as one trigonometric equation. Then you need to find which of the following option is correct. Okay. So it is given in the question, that is sin की power 4 of a by 2 plus cos की power 4 of a by 3 is equal to 1 by 5. Okay. Now, if we'll simplify it, and we need to find which of the following option is or are correct. Okay. Now, try to find. First, what we'll do? Sin की power. Okay, let's solve. Sin की power 4a by 2 plus cos की power 4a को we can write it is as cos square a to the power 2, है ना? So I can write this as 1 minus sin square a whole square by 3, which is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, now if we'll take the LCM, here, so this becomes, LCM is 6, so 2 3 is 6, so 3 sin की power 4a plus 2 into 1 minus sin square a whole square is equal to 6 by 5, right? Okay, let's see. Now 3 sin की power 4a plus 2 into, if you open this bracket, it becomes 1 plus sin की power 4a minus 2 into sin square a, right? Which is equal to 6 upon 5. Okay. So this becomes this. So 3 sin की power. Okay, if you will multiply 2 with this bracket, so this becomes 3 sin की power 4a. Here we are getting 2 into sin की power 4a. So this becomes 5 sin की power 4a plus minus ले लेते हैं ना. Okay. Minus 4 sin की power 2a plus 2 is equal to 6 by 5 we are getting, right? We are getting this. Chalo, ठीक है. So now if you multiply 5 on both sides, we are getting 25 sin की power 4a minus 20 sin square a plus 10 is equal to 6. So finally we are getting 25 sin की power 4a minus 20 sin square a plus 4 is equal to 0. So can you tell me what is the left hand side of this equation? We are getting a perfect square in the left hand side, that is 5 sin square a minus 2 whole square is equal to 0. So if we'll solve this equation, we'll get sin square of a is equal to 2 upon 5, right? 2 upon 5. Acha, if you are getting sine square a is 2 upon 5, then what is your cos square a? So cos square a will be 1 minus 4 upon 25. Is it or not? 1 minus, so 1 minus 2 upon 5. So that is 3 upon 5. Okay. So you got sine square a as 2 upon 5 and cos square a as 3 upon 5. Then tan square of a will be sine square a, that is 2 upon 5 divided by 3 upon 5, which is 2 upon 3. Okay. So tan square a becomes 2 upon 3. Is it available in the option? Yes. Tan square a is 2 upon 3. That is option A is your correct answer. Okay. So let's move to the next question here. A function whose graph is symmetrical about the y-axis. All of you know already, we have discussed this thing in the class also. है ना? Always remember the graph of even function. है ना? Graph of even function is always symmetric about y-axis. Very easy question, है ना? So simple example, y is equal to x square you can take. This is an even function. इसका ग्राफ जो है ऐसा है, and this graph is symmetric about y-axis, right? So we need to find or we need to search an even function in the given options. So you can see option D. Option D ये दिख रहा है कि भाई ये एक इवन फंक्शन है. कैसे? देखो, f of x is equal to x square cos of x plus x into sine of x. We'll take f of minus x. This becomes minus x square into cos of minus x plus minus of x into sine of minus x. Right? So minus x square is x square. Cos of minus x is cos x plus minus x into sine of minus x is minus of sine x, and minus cos x into minus sine of x becomes x into sine of x. So what we are getting f of x. So this is the even function is available in the option, and the graph of this function will be symmetric about y-axis. Okay, so option D is the correct one. Option D is your correct answer. Okay, let's move to the next question here. 73. A skew symmetric matrix and n is an even positive integer. A skew symmetry A is a skew symmetric matrix and n is an even positive integer. Then A to the power n is a symmetric matrix, a skew symmetric matrix, a diagonal matrix, or and none of these. Option D is none of these. So what is the solution for this question? Solution is, acha, A is given as the skew symmetric matrix. That is, if A is skew symmetric, so A transpose is equal to minus of A. It becomes minus of A. Okay. Now, if we'll check for A to the power n. Okay. If we'll take the transpose of A to the power n, so this can be written as A into A into up to n times of A whole to the power transpose of n times of A. It can be written as also A transpose into A transpose into A transpose and so on into A transpose. So this is actually A transpose to the power n. So we are getting finally A n transpose. A n transpose of A n is equal to A transpose to the power n. Right? So it is a symmetric matrix. It is a symmetric matrix. Or the result is, importantly, if you have minus A to the power n minus A to the power A transpose to the power n, so this will be equal to, or we can simply say minus A to the power n, we can write this as minus 1 to the power n into A to the power n, or we can write A transpose of A to the power n is equal to, simply we can say a to the power n, it is a to the power n if n is even. It's a result we know, है ना, and it is minus a to the power n if n is odd, है ना. So the answer is, all of you have understand this. I think, I hope all of you have understood this solution. So option A is correct. That is asymmetric matrix, है ना. A to the power n will be a symmetric matrix. Okay, let's move to the next question, 74. The locus of the vertices of the family of parabolas y is equal to a cube x square divided by 3 plus a square x divided by 2 minus 2a. This is the family of parabola is given, and it is asking what is the locus of the vertices of the family of parabola. So first we need to find the vertices, right? First we need to find the vertices. Okay, how we can find the vertices? Let's see. Y plus 2a will make the equation to, will convert this equation to general form of parabola. Okay, so y plus 2a, and in the right hand side we are having a cube x square by 3 plus a square x by 2. Okay, chalo. So if we'll take, wait for some second. Okay, so okay, now if we'll simplify it, it becomes y plus 2a. If we'll take common a cube by 3 from the left right hand side, it becomes x square by 1 plus x square by 1 plus a square is gone, and x, so 3x by 3x by 2a, right? 3x by 2a it becomes. Is it or not? Now, if we'll try to make this bracket as a perfect square, okay, let's try it. So what is happening? This becomes a cube by 3. This is x square, okay, x whole square, 2 into x into 3 by 4a, okay, 3 by 4a, 2, okay, it's done. 2 into x into 3 by 4a plus 3 by 4a square, okay, 3 by 4a square, ये हो गया. प्लस किया हमने 3 by 4a square माइनस 3 by 4a square, right? ठीक है. So now you can see here, this becomes y plus 2a, which is equal to a cube by 3 x plus 3 by 4a whole square minus 9 by 16a square, 9 by 16a square. Now, if we will further simplify it, what it becomes? Y plus 2a and a cube by 3 into x plus 3 by 4a whole square, and this 9 by 16a square will be multiplied with a cube by 3. It becomes 9a cube by 48a square. So if we'll take this to left hand side, this becomes 9a cube divided by 48a square. So simplifying, and we are getting y plus 2a, this becomes 9a by 48 is equal to a cube by 3 x plus 3 by 4a whole square. ठीक है, चलो. So if we'll further simplify it, we will get y plus 35a by 16a square you got na. Okay, 35a by 48 Okay, 35 a you are getting. Let's see, let me check again. I think we did some calculation mistake. 3 by 4a whole square is becoming 9 by 16a square. Okay, so 9 by 16 a square will be multiplied with a cube by 3. So this will be 9a cube, 9a cube, 9a cube by 16a square. 9a cube by 16a square. Okay, into 3. So 48 a square. So if this becomes 9a by 48 a square. So 3 ये हो जाएगा 16, 3a by 16. So 3a by 16. अच्छा 3a by 16. ठीक है, सही है, सही है. 3a by 16. If you simplify it, you get, इसको 3a by 16 कर लो, इसको simplify कर लो, you will get 3a by 16, and we will get, finally we will get, what we will get, y plus 35a by 16 is equal to a cube by 3 into x plus 3 by 4a square. ठीक है, okay. If it's done, it is done. Now we'll see what is the vertex here. So vertex is actually we are getting x is equal to minus 3 by 4a and y is equal to minus 35a by 16. Okay, and xy, now locus of vertex becomes, if you multiply these two, xy becomes 35 into 3 will be 3 5s are 5, 15, 5, 1, 3 3s are 9. It's 105a by 64a. So 105 by 64. This is your answer. So xy is equal to 105 by 64. 105 by 64. So what is the correct answer? 105 by 64. Option A is correct. Right? Option A is correct for this question. Let's move to the next question. Question number 75. If limit extending to infinity of 1 plus limit extending to infinity of 1 plus a by x plus b by x square whole to the power 2x is equal to e square. It is given. Okay, it is given. Then you need to find the value of a and b. चलो ठीक है. Let's check first before finding the limit. Let's check in which form it is in. So if you put infinity in the left hand side, we are getting 1 to the power infinity form. So what is the formula? Limit extending to infinity, extending to a f of x to the power g of x. Okay, if this is in the form of 1 to the power infinity, the formula will be e to the power limit f of x minus 1 into g of x, right? So this is the answer. ठीक है, चलो. So if we'll apply this formula, we'll get L is equal to, ठीक है, e to the power limit extending to infinity 1 plus a by x plus b by x square minus 1 into g of x is 2x. Okay, so this becomes e to the power limit extending to infinity a by x plus b by x square into 2x. It will multiply in the power of exponential function. We are getting e to the power limit extending to infinity. So this becomes 2a plus 2b by x, right? If we'll put the limit, we will get e to the power 2a. So finally, we are getting limit as e to the power 2a. And it is given as e to the power 2a as e square, right? E square. Okay. So we are getting here a 2a is equal to 2. So a we got, that is 1, and b belongs to any real number. A is 1 and b is any real number. A is 1 and b is any real number. Option A is correct. है For question number 75, option A is correct. Okay. So let's move to the next question. So in the next question, what we are having? If, okay, this is not, this is the question, right? Okay, this is the question. Is it or not? Yeah. So if n of a number of elements present in A is 9, number of elements present in B is 12, then need to find number of elements present in A intersection B. Oh, so the correct option is cannot be determined because we don't know what kind of sets A and B are. ये कैसे set him, or we don't know anything about A and B. That's why we cannot determine number of elements present in A intersection B. Option D is correct. Let's move to the next question. In the next question, it is given that n digit positive integers formed. Okay, let's see. N digit positive integers formed such that each digit is 1, 2, or 3. Right? How many of these contain all three of the digits 1, 2, and 3 at least once? At least once means how many of these contains, ये सारे n digit positive integers, how many of these contains all these three digits 1, 2, and 3 at least once? ठीक है, मतलब सारे वो n digits नंबर मुझे फाइंड आउट करना है जिसमें 1, 2 एंड 3 में से एटलीस्ट वंस होना चाहिए. मतलब हाउ मेनी 3 of the digits at least once contains all 3 of the digits means एक बार तो 1, 2, 3 होना ही होना चाहिए. एटलीस्ट एक बार तो 1, 2, 3 डिजिट्स है ना, वो n डिजिट्स नंबर में होना ही चाहिए. ओके, ठीक है, चलो लेट्स सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. सो इफ आई tell you or ask you, so total number of n digits number, total number of n digits number, total number of n digits numbers by using 1, 2, or 3 is actually what? If you have n places and we have the digits 1, 2, 3, we need to fill these 3 digits in these n places. So for the first place we have 3 options, for the second place we have 3 options, for the third place we have 3 options, for the fourth place also we have 3 options, है ना. तो वैसे ही for the nth place also we have 3 options. So total में कितना हो गया ना, that is 3 to the power n, 3 to the power n. So total number of n digits number by using 1, 2 or 3 is 3 to the power n. Now if we'll subtract from this total number of nth digits number by using 1, 2 or 3 में से अगर मैं ये हटा दूं, टोटल नंबर ऑफ n डिजिट नंबर्स यूजिंग एनी टू ऑफ दीज डिजिट्स, मतलब मुझे चाहिए कि एटलीस्ट वंस 1, 2 और 3, 1, 2 एंड 3 nth डिजिट नंबर में यूज होना चाहिए। तो मैं क्या करूं ना, ये जो टोटल नंबर ऑफ nth डिजिट्स बाय यूजिंग 1, 2 और 3 में से, है ना, इसमें एक बार 1 भी यूज होके है, ये जो नंबर है nth डिजिट में, इसमें एक बार 1 भी यूज हुआ है, एक बार 2 भी यूज हुआ है, एक बार 3 भी यूज हुआ है। और ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं ना, एक बार में 1, 2 सिर्फ दो दो डिजिट यूज हुआ है, एक बार में 2, 3 सिर्फ दो डिजिट यूज हुआ है, एक बार में 1, 3 सिर्फ एक बार दो डिजिट यूज हुआ होगा। समझ रहे हो? इसमें मतलब मैं ये बोल रहा हूं कि ये जो nth प्लेस है, इसमें सिर्फ एक डिजिट भी होगा ना, वो भी nth डिजिट कहलाएगा, है ना। उसको तो मुझे माइनस करना है, क्योंकि क्योंकि मुझे चाहिए एटलीस्ट वंस ये तीनों तीनों को होना चाहिए वो nth डिजिट नंबर में, लेकिन मुझे ये वाला हटाना है, 1, 1, 1, 1, ये सारे वाला हटाना है, और 1, 2 और 2, 3 और 1, 3 ये वालों को हटाना है मुझे। इन दोनों को अगर मैं हटा दूंगा तो मुझे मेरा आंसर मिल जाएगा। ठीक है, सो नाउ आई एम फाइंडिंग टोटल नंबर ऑफ n digit numbers using any of the digits, any of 2 digits, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, आउट ऑफ 1, 2, 3, आउट ऑफ 1, 2 और 3, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा ना, दिस विल बी टोटल नंबर ऑफ n digit numbers by using 1, 2 और 3, that is 3 to the power n माइनस, ये क्या हो जाएगा ना, जैसे कैसे कैसे हम काउंट करेंगे ना, सपोज 2 डिजिट्स मींस ये एक पॉसिबिलिटी हो सकता है 1, 2, दूसरा पॉसिबिलिटी क्या हो सकता है 2, 3, तीसरा पॉसिबिलिटी ये हो सकता है 1, 3। ठीक है, तो ये देखो अगर मेरे पास n प्लेसेस हैं, ओके, n प्लेसेस हैं, तो इसको भरने के लिए मेरे पास कितने ऑप्शन है 2, इसको भरने के लिए कितने ऑप्शन है 2, इसको भरने के लिए 2, तो सिमिलरली इसको भरने के लिए 2, तो टोटल में कितने ऑप्शन हो गए ना, 2 टू द पावर n, है ना। टोटल में कितने ऑप्शन हो गए, टोटल में कितना हो गया 2 टू द पावर n नंबर्स ऑफ डिजिट्स, 2 टू द पावर n नंबर nth डिजिट्स, है ना, बाय यूजिंग द डिजिट्स 1 एंड 2। ठीक है, सिमिलरली इफ विल यूज 2 और 2 एंड 3 टू मेक nth डिजिट नंबर्स, तो ये भी 2 टू द पावर n नंबर्स हो जाएगा। ठीक है, ये भी 2 टू द पावर n नंबर्स हो जाएंगे। ठीक है, क्लियर एवरीवन? तो मेरा जो ये हो जाएगा 3 टू द पावर n, ये हो जाएगा 2 टू द पावर n इंटू 3, 3 इंटू 2 टू द पावर n, सॉरी ये क्या हो जाएगा 3 इंटू, टोटल में ये क्या हो जाएगा, हाँ सॉरी, टोटल नंबर ऑफ n डिजिट नंबर्स यूजिंग एनी ऑफ 2 डिजिट्स आउट ऑफ 1, 2 और 3 इज, ये हो जाएगा 3 इंटू 2 टू द पावर n, 3 इंटू 2 टू द पावर n, राइट, 3 इंटू 2 to the power n. Okay, now we'll find the total number of digits, total number of digits, okay, total number of digits contains all 3 of these digits। अच्छा, मैं ये अभी पूछ सकता हूँ टोटल नंबर ऑफ nth डिजिट्स, n डिजिट नंबर्स using any one out of 1, 2 और 3। ठीक है, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा बेटा, ये हो जाएगा मेरा कितना, उसको मुझे क्या करना है, ये भी काउंट करना है ना मुझे, ये भी तो मुझे काउंट करना है ना। तो मेरा जो आंसर हो जाएगा, रिक्वायर्ड आंसर क्या हो जाएगा, तो इसको भी मुझे माइनस करना है, ठीक है, देख लो, इसको भी मुझे माइनस करना है, इसको फाइंड आउट करके मुझे माइनस, तो रिक्वायर्ड आंसर क्या हो जाएगा, टोटल नंबर ऑफ n डिजिट नंबर्स बाय यूजिंग एटलीस्ट वंस 1 2 एंड 3। तो आंसर ये हो जाएगा 3 to the power n माइनस 3 into 2 to the power n माइनस 3 into 2 to the power n। अच्छा, तो ये जो 1 डिजिट वाला केस है, ये कितने बन रहे हैं ना, ये तो बनेंगे कितना, और मेरे पास कितने बन जाएंगे ना, एक तो 1 हो जाएगा, है ना। देखो जैसे मेरे पास n प्लेसेस हैं, ठीक है, तो कितने केसेस हैं, 1, इसमें कितने केसेस हैं, ये भी 1, तो इसके लिए 1 1 1 1, इसके लिए 1 1 1 1, इसके लिए भी 1 1 1, ये टोटल में कितने हो गए, 3, है ना। तो ये अगर 3 हो रहा है ना, ये अगर 3 हो रहा है, तो इसमें एक्चुअली मैं 2 बार इसमें ऑलरेडी माइनस कर चुका हूँ, ये सारे केसेस जो है इसमें है भी है, ठीक है, तुम देख लो, इसमें अगर मैं 1 भी यूज कर लूंगा, अगर ये केस में मैं 1 भी यूज कर रहा हूँ ना, इसमें ये केस में मैं 2 भी यूज कर रहा हूँ, इसमें मैं 1, तो 1 को मैं 2 बार यहाँ पे 1 को मैं 2 बार सब्ट्रैक्ट किया हूँ, और 2 को भी 2 बार सब्ट्रैक्ट किया हूँ, और 3 को भी 2 बार सब्ट्रैक्ट किया हूँ, ठीक है। लेकिन मुझे करना चाहिए कितने बार ना, एक बार करना चाहिए, लेकिन मैं 2 बार एक्स्ट्रा और एक बार सब्ट्रैक्ट कर चुका हूँ, तो इसीलिए मैं क्या किया ना, 3 को ऐड कर लिया, ठीक है, 3 को ऐड कर लिया। सो दिस इज माई रिक्वायर्ड आंसर, 3 to the power n माइनस 3 into 2 to the power n प्लस 3 इज योर रिक्वायर्ड आंसर, ठीक है। इसमें मैं 2 2 2 2 ले सकता हूँ, इसमें मैं 3 3 3 ले सकता हूँ, है ना। ओके, चलो, ये तो 1 + 1 + 1 दैट इज 3, ये हो गया 3, समझ में आ रहा है ना। ये जो 1, अगर मैं ये पूछूं तुम्हें, टोटल नंबर ऑफ n डिजिट नंबर्स बाय यूजिंग 1 out of 3, these 3 digits 1 2 or 3, so this will be 3 only, है ना। तो उसको मुझे सब्ट्रैक्ट करना चाहिए, लेकिन मैं ऑलरेडी 2 बार पहले से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर चुका हूं, तो मुझे क्या करना है, एक्स्ट्रा और एक बार सब्ट्रैक्ट किया था, तो इसीलिए मैं 3 को ऐड कर लिया। तो दिस इज एक्चुअली 3 to the power n माइनस 3 into 2 to the power n प्लस 3 इज योर रिक्वायर्ड आंसर, 3 into 2 to the power n माइनस 3 into 2 to the power n माइनस और प्लस 3, ऑप्शन डी इज योर करेक्ट आंसर। आई होप दिस इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन गाइस। लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, if mod of if mod of 2 minus 3 plus 2y less than or equal to 4, then the absolute difference between the maximum and minimum value of mod z। अच्छा, मुझे ये कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर की ज्योमेट्री से पूछा गया है, सो ट्राई टू फाइंड द आंसर, व्हाट इज द एब्सोल्यूट डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम वैल्यू ऑफ mod z। अच्छा, तो mod z जो है क्या है, तो ये एक मुझे रीजन दिया है, एक रीजन दिया है, दैट इज, ये एक सर्कल की इक्वेशन हो सकती है ना, इसका सेंटर क्या हो जाएगा ना, सेंटर क्या हो गया ना, -3 2 हो गया मेरा, -3 2 हो गया, 2 - 3 जेड, दिस इज जेड, -3 2 इज योर सेंटर, जेड माइनस जेड नॉट, सॉरी, 3 - 2, 3 - 2 is your center, okay। चलो, तो सर्कल की फिगर बनाते हैं फिर, दिस इज माई सर्कल, ओके। सो suppose these are my coordinate axis, organ plane, and center is, suppose this is your center, so 3 2 ना, देखो ये फिगर हो जाएगा ना, 3 ये ओरिजिन है, और ये जो है मेरा 3 है और ये है -2 यूनिट्स है, ठीक है। तो ये मेरा सेंटर है। तो सपोज दिस पॉइंट इज ए, दिस पॉइंट इज बी, ओके। सो जो लीस्ट वैल्यू होगा, देखो लीस्ट वैल्यू इसके ऊपर जो है लेस देन इक्वल टू, मतलब इनसाइड द सर्कल मॉड जेड इज मूविंग, है ना। और ऑन द सर्कल आल्सो, ऑन द सर्कल आल्सो mod z is moving, okay। So least value of mod z will be ob. This is the minimum distance will be ob, ठीक है, ob. When mod z will be reaching here, this will be the minimum distance from the center, okay। So ob, which is equal to cb minus, this is my center, cb minus oc, okay, cb minus oc. So what is cb? Radius. Radius is 4. oc, oc is under root of 3 square plus 2 square under root of 9 plus 4, that is root 13. So 4 minus root 13 is your least value. So what is the maximum value? Max z. Max z will be oa, which is 4 plus root 13. oa 4 plus root 13, that is cb plus oc हो जाएगा, ठीक है ना। तो ये हो गया मेरा 4 प्लस रूट 13। तो जो मुझे मिलेगा क्या, जो absolute difference between the maximum and minimum, so absolute difference between the maximum and minimum value, that is है ना। So it will be 4, this 4 will be cancel out, so 2 root 13 is your correct answer, ठीक है। 2 root 13 is your correct answer, ठीक है, 2 root 13, है ना। दिस इज, सो ज्योमेट्री का जो कंसेप्ट है ना कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर में, वो कंसेप्ट यहाँ पे यूज हुआ है, ओके। ठीक है, लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हियर। इन द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन you need to find the domain of cos inverse of log of x by 2 to the base 2। अच्छा, चलो इसका डोमेन फाइंड आउट करते हैं। तो मुझे ये पता है डोमेन ऑफ cos इनवर्स ऑफ क्या दिया, पूछा है x। इसका डोमेन क्या होता है ना, -1 to 1 होता है cos इनवर्स ऑफ x की डोमेन। अच्छा, देन इन द इनपुट प्लेस what is present in the given function, that is log of x2 x by 2 to the base 2, which must be lying between -1 to 1 cos inverse of log of x by 2 to the base 2 be defined, right? Now if we'll simplify, solve this inequality, the base is given as 2, base is greater than 1, that's why we can solve this by the sign of the inequality will not be changed. See, this will be 2 to the power -1, this will be 2 to the power 1. And now if we'll multiply 2 on both, 2 with each of the inequality, 2 with each of the term of the inequality, we'll get 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 2 into 2, 4. So x belongs to 1 to 4. So domain is 1 to 4, closed interval, domain is 1 to 4, closed interval. Option C is correct. Option C is correct, right? So, chalo. Let's move to the next question here. Okay. So for this question, number of ways of distributions of 16 into 4 persons when none of them gets less than 3. अच्छा, ये परमुटेशन एंड कॉम्बिनेशन की क्वेश्चन है, नंबर ऑफ वेज ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस, ओके। डिरेंजमेंट के बाद जो होता है डिरेंजमेंट टाइप का क्वेश्चन है, नंबर ऑफ वेज ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ 16 रुपीज इंटू 4 पर्सन व्हेन नॉन ऑफ देम गेट्स लेस देन 3। ओके, तो कैसे करना है, लेट पर्सन आर P1, P2, P3 एंड P4। ओके, एंड फोर ये 4 पर्सन है तुम्हारे पास एंड 16 रुपीज को तुम्हें डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना है एंड नॉन ऑफ देम मस्ट गेट्स none of them gets less than 3. That means if P1 is having A plus 3, P2 B plus 3 I am taking, P3 C plus 3 rupees and P4 D plus 3 rupees के पास है ना। अच्छा, तो मैं अगर ये सारे अमाउंट को ऐड कर दूं तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, A प्लस B प्लस C प्लस D plus 12 is equal to 16. So we are getting A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 4. So this is my R items and 4 distributors. ये मेरा क्या है, N distributors. Formula क्या है, what is the formula? The formula is to find the number of distributions, है ना, to find the number of ways of distribution. Distributions for non-negative integers. Is N plus R, N is 4 here, N plus R is 4 here, minus 1, C, R minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, which is 4 plus 4 is 8, minus 1, 7, C3. So 7, 3, C3 is 35. So 35 is the correct answer for the question number 81. 35 is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question here. Question number 88, the number of solutions of the equation sine inverse of x is equal to 2 tan inverse of x in principal values. Number of solutions you need to find. Question came from inverse trigonometric function. Okay, I'm taking let x is equal to tan of theta. If x is equal to tan of theta, so here sine inverse of x becomes 2 theta. If x is equal to tan theta, so tan inverse of x will be theta. So right hand side becomes 2 theta. Okay, so now we can write x is equal to sine 2 theta. So in terms of the formula of sine 2 theta in terms of tan, can 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, right? So we can write now 2 into tan theta is equal to x. We have already taken 2x by, we got x is equal to 2x by 1 plus x square. Now, if we'll further simplify it, we are getting 2x is equal to x into 1 plus x square, है ना? We'll simplify it, 2x minus x into 1 plus x square is equal to 0, right? So now we'll take common x from, so 2 minus 1 minus x square is equal to 0 we are getting. So we are getting x 1 minus x square is equal to 0. So by solving this equation, we are getting either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to plus or minus 1. So number of solution is 3. Answer is 3. Number of solution is 3. ठीक है? Is it clear to everyone? I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's move to the next question. Okay, let's see what is the solution for this question. If it's a question came from function topic and functional equation is given, you need to find the value of p, if f of x square is equal to p by x square. Okay, we are writing here 2 into f of x square plus 3 into f of 1 by x square is equal to x square minus 1. So suppose this is my equation 1, which is given. Okay. Now, if we'll put x as 1 by x and 1 by x as x, what we are getting? If we'll put x as 1 by x, so what we'll get? है ना? We'll get 2 into f of 1 by x square plus 3 into f of x square is equal to 1 by x square minus 1. This is my equation 2. Now, subtracting 2, 1 from 2, 1 from 2. So what we'll get by subtracting 1 from 2? We'll get f of x square minus f of 1 by x square is equal to, what we are getting? 1 by x square minus x square. So by comparing both sides, we can say here f of x as, we are getting f of x square as 1 by x square, which is given as p by x square. So by comparing, we are getting p is equal to 1. So correct answer for the question is 1. Okay, correct answer for this question is 1. Right? Now, next question, come to the next question here. The last question, question number 90. Acha, you can ask, sir, why you skipped question number 82 to 87, because they are very easy questions and also some formula based questions are there. So try to solve those questions by your own. Those questions will be easily solved by you. Let's move to the next question. Last question. If ABC are the angle of a triangle, then find the determinant of sine of 2a. This is equal to lambda sine A into sine B into sine C. Then find lambda, value of lambda. Okay. So suppose I am taking this determinant as lambda. So lambda is equal to sine of 2a into sine of C, sine of B, sine of C, sine of 2b, sine of A, sine of B, sine of A, sine of 2c. Okay. Now, if we use the double angle formula to further simplification, so this can be written as 2 sine A into cos A, sine C, sine B. So this is sine C, 2 sine B into cos B, and this is sine A. And sine B, sine A, and 2 sine C into cos C. Okay. Now, if you use the sine rule, what is sine rule? Solution of triangle, solution chapter से sine rule क्या होता है पता होगा सबको. Sine of A by A is equal to sine of B by B is equal to sine of C by C, which is equal to K, suppose, है ना. So sine A is a Ka, sine B is Bk, sine C is Ck, right? So in place of sine A, sine B, sine C, we can substitute Ka into Ka, Kb, Kc respectively. Let's substitute all these values in delta. अगर मैं डेल्टा में सब्स्टिट्यूट करूं तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? डेल्टा इज इक्वल टू दिस बिकम्स 2 sin A. In place of sin A, we will substitute Ka. So 2 Ka cos A. Sin C is Kc. Sin B is Kb. Okay. Now sin C is Kc. Sin 2 sin B. Sin B is Kb. 2 Kb into cos B, and this is Ka, right? Sin B is Kb. Sin, in place of sin A, we substitute Ka, and in place of 2 sin C cos C. 2 sin C is 2 kc cos C. So this is the delta we got. Now if we'll take k common from each of the column from this determinant, we got k cube of 2a cos A C B C 2b cos B A B A 2a 2c cos C. This we got now. Okay. Now by projection rule, you know projection rule in a triangle. What is the projection rule in a triangle? Okay, this is the projection rule. A is equal to B cos C plus C cos B. Okay, B is equal to A cos C cos A plus A cos C, and C is equal to A cos B plus B cos A. है ना? This is the projection rule in what? Triangle. If we substitute it in delta, okay, डेल्टा में अगर हम सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? देखो, सो डेल्टा बिकम्स नाउ, यहाँ पे स्पेस नहीं होगा तो क्या करें, चलो, सो डेल्टा बिकम्स नाउ in the first element is 2a cos A, so we can write it as A cos A plus cos A cos A plus A cos A, we can write 2 cos A, 2a cos A. C, in place of C we will substitute A cos B plus B cos A, A cos B plus B cos A, and in place of B will substitute C cos A plus A cos C. Okay, now in place of C will substitute A cos B plus B cos A, and in place of 2b cos B, 2b cos B, in place of 2b cos B, B cos B plus B cos B will write, और A के जगह में हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? B cos C प्लस A cos C, और B के जगह में मैं लिख सकता हूं C cos A प्लस A cos B, एंड A के जगह में हम ये लिख सकते हैं B cos C plus A cos C, and in place of 2C cos C, we'll write C cos C plus C cos C. So actually this is the delta, this is the determinant of multiplication of, this is a determinant of product of two determinants. It's a determinant which is product of two determinants. Can you divide them, or can you divide them, and can you show them? Product of those two determinants will be this determinant. This will be, बाहर k cube भी है, तो k cube into cos A cos B cos C A B C 0 0 0. अच्छा, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ डिटर्मिनेंट को अच्छे से देख लेना, क्योंकि उसमें से एडवांस में भी क्वेश्चन आ जाता है, मेंस में भी आता है, एडवांस में भी क्वेश्चन आ जाता है कभी कभी प्रोडक्ट ऑफ डिटर्मिनेंट से. ठीक है, सो ट्राई टू रिवाइज दैट कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके, सो हियर आल्सो इनटू A B C cos A cos B cos C 0 0 0. Okay, now so actually this is 0 into 0 which is equal to 0. This is 0 into 0 is equal to 0, right? So the correct answer, the answer for this question is 0. So this is the last solution of the last question of the AIET 2 test papers. Thank you all. Bye bye.